This is the simplest and most affordable way to get a long, thick and full hair. This is a highly requested videos. I have a lot of DMs from my viewers that are complaining about their hair thinning, their hair is not full, it is breaking a lot, and the color of their hair is becoming brown instead of the usual dark color. The difference between the two videos I just showed you is less than 3 months, and I used only one of the two ingredients I'm going to be showing you right now. Imagine combining these two ingredients to grow your natural hair and maintain its health. The result is going to be mind-blowing. In order not to lose this video, please save it for later. Also hit the like button so it will be easy for you to locate. And please share this video to someone. Share it so that other sisters who are still battling with their hair, who are trying to prevent breakage and restore the color of their natural hair, would see it. Share this video to help someone. This is a leave-in treatment. You don't need to wash it out. To start with, you get a clean and dried bowl ready. The first ingredient is hibiscus flowers. You can also use it in the powdered form. If you're going to be using it in powdered form, just 1 tablespoon is enough to make this DIY, except you are making it in large quantity. Next, I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of shebe powder. I have been talking about shebe powder in this channel, and I've used it to make different DIYs. I've showed you visible results from my own experience. I've shown you guys how it worked for me. I've also gotten positive feedbacks from my viewers and subscribers. So if you haven't tried it before, this is a sign to start using it. And if you've used it before, please let us know in the comment section what you experienced. Moving on, I'm going to transfer them into a blender because I want to blend it into a powder before I use it. You can also go ahead and use it this way, but to make it more potent, I prefer to blend it. Before blending, I'll get the amount of oil I want to use, and I'm adding 120 ml of sunflower oil. You can use any oil of your choice, but before I blend, I'm going to add half the oil to blend it and then leave the rest for later. You can also blend yours without adding the oil, but adding the oil is a game changer. It helps to get the best out of the herbs. This DIY is best for those of you that really want your hair to be dark. You want to darken your light brown hair or your gray hair. Using this consistently, incorporating these two herbs into your hair growth product is going to help your hair to retain its normal dark color. I have used them before and they have been so helpful. These two ingredients has the ability to darken your hair if you use them consistently. I only used shebe powder for less than 3 months and it transformed my hair. It does not only stop my hair from breaking, it also thickened my hair and made my hair dark. I have shown the difference a lot of times in my channel. The videos are there. The videos where I used shebe powder to make shebe butter, shebe grease. I've used it a lot of times in this channel and the videos are there. I'll put some in the description box below. You can check it out if you want to see evidence. After blending, I transferred into an airtight container. I decided to transfer into an airtight container because I'm not using the oil right away. After that, I added the remaining oil and this is what it looks like. I'm going to stir it. You can leave this to infuse for at least 3 days before you start using it. You can also infuse it using the double boiler method. The longer you leave it to infuse, the best result you are going to get. So right now, I'll go ahead and heat this up using the double boiler method for about 30 minutes. After doing this double boiler method, you can still leave it to infuse for like 3 days before you finally strain and use it. But if you don't have time, you want to use your oil right away, then go ahead and strain. As for me, I will strain it immediately, though I left it for a few hours before I come back to strain it. I'm going to use this to strain mine because I want the shebe particles to get into the oil, because the particles are not hard. They will not be stuck in your hair and cause breakage. They are very easy to wash out of your hair during your wash days. But as for the hibiscus flowers, make sure they don't get into the oil because the particles are a bit hard. After straining, I'm going to transfer into an airtight container. It is very important you use an airtight container because it helps to preserve your oil for a longer period of time. Leaving it open can make it go bad earlier. Before you transfer into the airtight container or any container of your choice, you can go ahead and add any essential oil you want to add. But for this video, I did not add any essential oil. I might decide to add later on, but I decided not to add in this video because some people complain that they don't have essential oil, and when it gets to where I add essential oil, they might be discouraged, thinking they can't make it without the use of essential oils. Of course you can if you have, add to it, but if you don't have, make it that way. But I still advise you get some essential oils for yourself if you are on a hair growth journey. If you use this oil for at least 2 times every week, within 4 to 6 weeks, you are going to be seeing visible results. You will see your hair getting dark, your hair will get fuller because it is going to stop breaking. As for the breakage, to help yourself and to help this DIY do its work, you have to avoid tight hairstyles, and you also need to stop over manipulating your hair. If you avoid these 2 things and use this oil consistently, trust me, you are going to see results. It has worked for me before. So be consistent with it. Avoid tight hairstyle, avoid pulling your edges, and avoid over manipulating your hair. Remember, there is a way you are supposed to use shebe on your hair, and that is what I'm going to be explaining right now. Before you use this, you have to hydrate your hair very well, because you know that oil is a sealant and you don't use it without hydrating first, because you end up sealing dryness into your hair. If you seal dryness into your hair, that is another problem, because one of the major causes of hair breakage is dryness. After hydrating, the first thing I'm going to apply is a leave-in conditioner. And if you notice, you'll see I'm not using too much of the leave-in conditioner. Usually, I'm not a fan of leave-in conditioner. I just use it once in a while. I prefer to use my oil, butter, or grease to finally seal in moisture into my hair after hydrating. I'll massage the leave-in conditioner into my hair. I'm using it right from the roots to the tips. I'm not using it on my scalp. I don't use leave-in conditioners on my scalp. After massaging the leave-in conditioner very well, you can use any oil of your choice or grease of your choice to massage your scalp before using this DIY oil, because this oil is not for your scalp. It is not to grow your hair. It is supposed to help to prevent your hair from breaking, from thinning, and also darken your hair. This oil is not for your scalp. It is for the length of your hair. Apply enough of it from the roots to the tips of your hair. As you can see, I'm adding a lot of it because I'm not using other sealants after using this oil. I decided to make it into oil because I have some people complaining that they don't use butter and grease to seal in moisture into their hair, that butter and grease are not good for their hair. I never knew until they mentioned. So I decided to make it into oil to help everyone. So I'm going to apply a good amount of the oil on my hair from the root to the tips. I'm just being careful enough to avoid my scalp because shebe powder will irritate your scalp. Shebe is not, it is not to be used on the scalp. It is used for the length of the hair. After applying it, I massage it. I kind of technically section my hair to make sure every part of my hair benefits from it. When I'm done with one session, I just either twist or braid to keep the section away, and do the same thing to the next session until I'm done with all of my hair. It is very important that you put your hair into a protective style after using this to trap in moisture into your hair, because that is what shebe powder does. Shebe helps to moisturize the hair, and to trap in the moisture into your hair, you have to put the hair in a protective style after the application. Remember, you have to be consistent for about 4 to 6 weeks before you start seeing results. The result is not going to be overnight. You have to be patient and be consistent, and also avoid anything that is going to put tension into your hair because they will lead to breakage. You have to always hydrate before application. It is very, very important to prevent you from sealing dryness into your hair, which will definitely lead to more breakage. If you have any question after watching this video, feel free to ask in the comment section. If you're having any issues with your hair and you want to talk to me one-on-one, feel free to reach me either on Instagram or on Facebook. It is free of charge, so don't be scared. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe and turn your notification bell on so you will not miss out whenever I upload a new video.